Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshiastrology channel. In this video, we are going to take a look at current transits of planets and most importantly, the planets that have turned retrograde and how they are going to affect all of us and the remedies for that. If you have been following astrology, you already know that Saturn was retrograde and on 9th of November, Mercury became retrograde and recently Jupiter also became retrograde. A planet is known as retrograde when it comes really close to the Earth. That means it has more impact on all of the Earth and in turn all of us. So if you are watching this video, very likely you also have a retrograde planet in your horoscope. Retrograde planets are given in either in a bracket on the horoscope or you will see R listed in front of them. That means if a planet has a certain direction, they appear to be going in the opposite direction. But the conclusion is they are really close to Earth, so they are impacting us more and they have 3 times more power in that sense. So Saturn is usually your karma karka. Saturn rules various elements in the body, bone, hair, for that matter. Jupiter will have your throat, the way you usually talk. Jupiter is also about your liver and the fat management in the body. People with retrograde Jupiter many times are usually seen as overweight. However, once they understand it and they are working towards it, the negativities will definitely reduce. Mercury deals with your intelligence, your ability to communicate, your ability to analyze things. And now Mercury is also retrograde. So the kids who are born now are getting born with retrograde planet in the horoscope. There is a reason for that. Depending on which house they are placed in their horoscope, they have done some good karmas in their previous lives and there are some things that they need to take care of in this lifetime. Retrograde planets usually make you work or do the same thing again and again repetitively. And you are asked to repeat it so that you can improve it. If Saturn is retrograde, that means the kind of work you are doing, the physical efforts can be more based on the house it rules. However, it also ensures success for you because you are correcting it, making it better. Same thing applies to Mercury. You will remember the same friend or a cousin whom you didn't talk in a while. So you'll pick up the phone, write a message to them or text them, call them. You could be doing the same paperwork again because there was some mistake or you realized something needs to be done better. So while Mercury is retrograde, make sure you follow all the deadlines or whatever the requirements are. If there is a date related thing, Saturn, Mercury both being retrograde, people sometimes forget about the deadlines or certain things to be done before a certain date. So if there is something critical for you, please set a reminder so that you don't forget. If certain form needs to be filled, taxes need to be filled, whatever it is, don't forget the deadline. You will notice people are going to forget the passcode they have kept. As simple as just half an hour ago you set it up, but you will forget it. It can happen. Same way, make sure when you are traveling, take all the necessary documents with you. Typically, if Saturn is in Pisces and you are traveling overseas, make sure your passport and everything is in the right condition. Whenever planets are retrograde, it is giving you an opportunity to check their Karakatva related things, make sure they are done the right way. If not, take this opportunity to change it, make it better. It also means Jupiter being retrograde, people will come and try to give you advice even if you are not asking. or someone whom you have advised before. If you already have a retrograde planet in your horoscope, Jupiter retrograde, you will go back and check, okay, I was working with this person as a coach, as a mentor. What happened with them? They didn't communicate about whether they got into the college or what happened with the exam or whatever it is. You will write to them and see if they need some more help, coaching, advice. Or somebody who has already worked with you, they'll come back to you and ask for higher remuneration. Your kids will come back and say, okay, mom and dad, I need something more for my education. So these are the timings of it. Planets become retrograde for a reason. In a way, they're coming back to us to either deliver something good or make us better in many cases. As far as the physical issues that come with these retrograde planets, because everybody gets affected differently with that energy. If somebody has a Saturn as 6th lord, that lord gets retrograde. That means those issues related to physical issues might come back again. And hence I'm going to share a few things which will balance that energy. It will help you balance the retrograde energy. And the reason is our bodies have certain points that are the receptors of energy. The give and take of energy happens in a particular way. Related to those, all the 5 tattvas, whether it is air, fire, water, ether or earth element, there is a planet assigned to it. Jupiter is assigned to the ether or Akasha tattva. Same way, Mercury is assigned to the Prithvi tattva or earth element, and Saturn is related to the Vayu tattva. That means these are the things that can have some imbalance when these planets become retrograde. So there are certain remedies that need to be done to correct those energy receptors. Basically, Jupiter rules over the Vishuddhi chakra. Mercury rules over the Muladhara chakra, and basically Saturn rules over Anahata chakra, where you will notice certain issues. For example, you will have to work on certain senses. With Jupiter, be careful while listening. Take 2 minutes, listen again and again, and then speak. For example, with Saturn, you may notice certain issues with your skin. If there are already, you will find a remedy for that. But it is a good time to go back and start correcting those things. The way you touch people will make a difference. So all the massages, oil related work, you can get it done and you will have better results. In terms of Muladhara chakra, it is always the sense of smell. Basically, certain people with Mercury affliction, they will notice either they have extreme sense of smell, or they have issues like allergies. That's why their nose gets blocked. Depending on the placement of that pattern in planet placement in the horoscope, the result can be different. Whether somebody can have acute sense of smell or somebody doesn't have enough. But in both situations, you will need corrections, because if someone is smelling too many things, functioning, focusing on what they are doing can become difficult. Same way, if you cannot smell many things, it is also an issue. So energy balance is needed in both situations. So let's go ahead and do the correction that is needed for these chakras, and I'm going to mention the videos links as well as the mantras that needs to be chanted for it. Best thing is, always remember, listen carefully before you talk. Another thing, make sure you are careful about what you touch, how you touch something, and take care of your digestive system, as well as make sure you eat light food in this time frame. Focus on your physical and mental health. Do the right kind of thinking. Have the right thoughts so that you have the right feelings and you will have right actions. Because Saturn gets retrograde, somebody can become overly critical about themselves. They can have low self-esteem. Once you understand how these systems work, you will be able to take care of most of the issues. But just take the note of these retrograde planets, thank them for giving you an opportunity, and do your efforts. They want you to do more efforts so that they can give you better results. Do watch this video about retrograde planets. Retrograde Venus is a rare thing, but somebody has it. That means they are coming with heavy karma related to relationships and typically women around them. Take care of it, watch this video and do your best. Namaste, thank you, Shubhamastu.